I'm in conversation with Rajkummar Rao and Mouni Roy. Welcome to the Quint. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good.
Well. How
Thank
are
you.
I'm all right. No exhaustion, promotions.
No,
and
we're
everything
good. We're
going
good.
fine.
Promoting a good film, so it feels great.
Yeah.
Right. And the trailer looks really good. Every character looks like we've seen them around somewhere here or there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very relatable.
Very relatable. How do you see a good film in the script?
It's like reading a good book. It's like reading any
Good story,
piece
yeah.
of good story, good poetry, short story.
I mean, you feel some kind of vibration inside you once you're done reading it. The same happened with Made in China. The moment I was done reading, I said, this is very exciting, very unique.
Does the narration do anything for you, or is it just your
Well, I'm not
reading?
into narrations. I really prefer reading my own scripts. I
I
feel
also
very
like
restless.
reading.
Yeah.
I'm more of a reader.
You in one of your interviews have said that you don't like rehearsing before.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like too much. I think you can do a mechanical blocking as per the cameras, like where you're gonna stand and if you're catching the light or not. All that is very technical, but you can't really, decide on like how you're gonna perform. For me, it's about really being in that moment and then just to react to your co-actors, like how because you catch on to their energy as well, and then something magical comes out. Yeah.
Probably he would rehearse my lines for me a little bit.
Okay,
And
that
tell me that yeah, if you do this way, it'll sound like this, and if you do it slightly this way, it is going to sound even better.
And what was it like working with him? Because like he's a bit of an improviser.
I don't think I have learned so much on any other film set. There are things that would be floating around in front of you in terms of acting, but this one has a knack of putting it right in the same words, as in what pitch to say a line in, how should you be saying it, where if you take the pauses. I've learned a lot of nitty-gritties for him.
Rajkummar, what do you think about like you being compared to Ayushmann?
We're both doing exciting stories,
Right.
and I'm very happy the kind of films Ayushmann is selecting. It's as an audience also, these are the films I would want to watch and go to theaters. So I think we're both different kinds of actors. There's a lot of love actually we both are getting for the kind of work that we're doing. So it's
And both of you have really carved a niche for yourselves in the
Thank you.
industry.
Thank you.
But I want to know, how do you get the accent right? Because you're taking so many of these roles.
Gift.
no, it's a process. You have to invest your time and energy to it to pick it up
Yeah.
accurately. So for Made in China, I was in Ahmedabad. I was talking to like a lot of locals there and to try and pick up the nuances that I can use for Raghu. People speak in different tonalities in different parts of the country. So wherever my character would be, I would try and pick up that language. For Wasipur also, it was a really small part, but me and Nawaz, we both were in Wasipur for a couple of days, for almost 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and talking to a lot of locals there, because we were both representing people from that region.
Yeah.
So it's very important to sound like that.
Do you still audition? Do you remember your first audition?
First audition, when I came to Mumbai in 2008 was for an ad, which luckily I got as well. But first major film audition was LSD only, Love, Sex or Dhoka. And from there the journey started. And of course I auditioned for so many films. Till Kai Puche, I think I was auditioning for all my films.
And your last audition?
Not exactly an audition, but I did some reading sessions with my director Ramin Bahrani for The White Tiger.
Okay.
He just wanted to see, how, because it's a process and I enjoy this process. I have no qualms against
Right.
giving auditions. If there's a film being made and I really want to do it, want to be a part of it, then I have no ego in calling the director and saying, you can test me for it.
Right. You have played some really interesting roles, whether it was Shahid, Umerta. A lot of times, even Tapsi has spoken about it, that, when it's not even nominated, like the movie's not even nominated for the awards, does that do anything to you? Or you're just strictly going by how you've enjoyed the film, how you've enjoyed the process?
No, I don't mind it if it's doesn't get nominated because it's not in my hands, not in my control. And luckily, a lot of my films got nominated, and I feel blessed that I've won like a couple of awards for these performances. Winning awards, of course, gives me a lot of happiness.
Right.
When I don't win them, I'm working on a character, and that gives me the most amount of happiness, more than the award. Being in front of the camera is the biggest thing that has happened to me in my life, and I cherish that every moment of my life.
I believe it's a celebration. Everybody kind of comes together. It's fun. It's like our own little industry festival, and where people are we actually sit there, watch some great performances, clap for them, be happy for the people who are winning. It's like the recognition for all the hard work, and I love watching the technical awards.
And Rajkummar, you're going to do Chupke Chupke now. As excited as I am about you being there, and I know that you'll do a fine job. On Twitter, I did see like some comments saying that, why are you touching a classic? Are you like nervous about it?
I think it's a great story. Of course, we all understand it's a big responsibility on our shoulders.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing, I told our makers that we have to be really careful. I'll give it my own voice to Pyare Mohan's character, which Dharamji played so beautifully in the
Yes.
original one.
Is this the first time you're doing a remake?
Yeah.
It is the first time,
Yeah.
yeah. And Mouni, what projects can we see you in the future to come?
There's one or two but I let
cannot say it.
let the makers announce.
It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
When is the movie coming out? 25th of
25th of October, yes.
Yeah.
So we're all excited. We'll see you on the big screen.
Thank you.
Do that. You'll have a lot of fun.
Yes.